It's an amazing opportunity to be alive and to learn one or two lessons. Today, we shall be talking on the art of book writing. The art of book writing. By the grace of God, I have written a total of 16 books. I started my writing journey in 2013, and it has been nothing short of exciting. Nothing short of exciting. So, what does it take to write a book? To start with, book writing is not as hard as some think it is. Yes, you can write a book in a week. You can write a book in 2 weeks. You can write a book in a month. You can write a book in years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. It just depends on how inspired you are. It depends on how complex the subject is. And it depends on how much research you need to do. And of course, on the kind of book that you want to write. But be sure that you can write a book within a very short period of time. But how do you really get to write a book? I want to start by saying that writers are not a special species of people, that have an extraordinary ability to communicate necessarily. No, you don't have to be that to be a writer. If you are a teacher, for example, you have what it takes to be a writer. If you're a teacher, you have a lot of content to give out there, especially original content. If you are a speaker, you can be a writer. It's not that difficult to be a writer. But what are some things that you will need to know if you're going to be a writer, especially a writer that will be a blessing, that will be worth reading, a writer who is inspirational? What does it take? First of all, you have to have a big idea. You have to have the big idea. What is it that you desire to communicate? And that big idea is generated by perhaps a problem that you have identified. You have identified a missing link in the society and you want to provide that missing link. You have read other books, but there is something that you are looking for that you have not seen. You are in a particular sector, you have seen that there is a problem that is yet to be addressed, and you want to take the bull by the horn and address that problem yourself. So the first thing is that you need to know what it is you want to address. That is the first thing. We call it your big idea or the main idea of the book. Then, of course, you have to have something like a topic in mind. What topic are you going to be writing on? Is it marriage? The theme. The theme. What theme are you addressing? Beg your pardon. Is it marriage? Is it education? Is it spiritual growth? Is it public speaking? All right. Is it professional excellence? Is it sexual purity? Is it addiction? Is it social media? You identify the theme that you'll be focusing on. Then you settle down and do an outline, a small outline of the various subheadings that you are going to capture in your work. Don't bother too much about getting an excellent title at the beginning of your writing journey. Don't bother about that. Don't bother about getting an excellent title. Just ensure that you have an outline of what you are going to cover. Say in chapter 1, this is what chapter 1 will be. I will cover this, I'll cover this, I'll cover this, I'll cover this. So you have an outline of what you're going to cover. Then you can swing to research mode now. You can go into research. You can research on the subject online. You can go to maybe YouTube and watch a couple of videos that are presentations on that subject. Okay, yes, you can watch a couple of videos. Then as you do your research prayerfully, you can start your writing journey. Now the writing journey does not have to begin necessarily by you writing in your computer, because some people say, since I don't have a computer, I'm not sure I can write. You don't have to have all your ducks in before you start the journey of writing. Okay, so you can even use a book. You can decide to use a book. You can decide to start posting bits and pieces of the information on your status and getting feedback from people. Then at the end, you collate the information and then you are good to go. The important thing is to put pen on paper. And putting pen on paper means different things. It may mean using a notepad, it may mean using your status, your WhatsApp status. It may mean using um let's just say your laptop if you have one. It may mean using a desktop if you have one in the house. Okay. It may even mean writing manually. You buy an 80 leaf exercise book and you write into it. You write in it until you reach the last chapter. Now, you also need to give yourself writing targets. Give yourself writing targets. For example, you can say that you take 2 days to write a chapter, you take 3 days to write a chapter. Give yourself writing targets. Plan the whole thing when you're going to publish a book and so on and so forth. And you can already even contact a graphic designer. You can contact a graphic designer. Now, don't bother about having a perfect work. That's why we have editors. I'm talking as a writer and as an editor. Don't bother about having a perfect work. It doesn't have to be perfect. No, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, just put the content out there raw as it is. Just put pen on paper. Then at the end of the day, now you can start reaching out to one or two people to edit and then to proofread. These are paid services. So these are some things that I can share with you when it comes to writing. I have been in the writing business since 2013. I have also been editing. I've lost count of the number of manuscripts I've edited. But I need you to know that just anybody can write. Just anybody can write. And you don't have to be at the highest level of your academic journey before you can start writing. Writing is not reserved for some very intellectually high advanced people. No, anybody can write. Anybody can write. But you also have to determine the kind of books that you want to write, the category, the genre of the books you want to write. Is it prose? Is it drama? Is it poetry? You have to know the kind of books you want to write. Is it Christian literature? Is it motivational stuff? Is it academic books? Are you trying to come up with a manual, a handbook, a training guide? You need to know the kind of book that you want to write. But you have gotten some value from this conversation. If you have questions, please do well to drop your questions as a comment and I will respond. Hopefully, I will come back to do the part 2 of this presentation. And I believe and hope that this will bless somebody out there. Thank you for following.